Welcome to Toffee TV. It's Monday, 26th of March. It's Everton. Really forgot what I was going to say. Gylfi Sigurdsson has given an update today on his injury. He said he's off the crutches and out of the brace and is almost walking normal. It still doesn't say obviously he's going to be back, of course. There is a hope he will return before the end of the season. So the Everton medical staff have done wonders with him. He's spent some time with people he cares about, keeping his beard and his hair immaculate in the process. He said he's got to go down to London and see a specialist next week just to get an update of where they're at, but he's quite happy with how his rehabilitation is going. Obviously a big summer for Gylfi. The World Cup with Iceland is a massive thing for him, so he'll want to be as fit as he can going into that. Do we expect to see him back before the end of the season? It's a tough one, isn't it? Season's got about 6 or 7 weeks left to run. You know, maybe he'll be back for the Southampton game, the last home game of the season, something like that. But obviously we'll know more once he is seeing a specialist down in London. But hopefully everything is progressing well and he can make a speedy recovery. Jordan Pickford has been linked with a move to Atletico Madrid. What a load of nonsense. If they want him, that's fine. We will have Oblak, we'll have Simeone, we'll have Costa, and throw Griezmann in as well. That should be the trade-off, I think, for any move for Pickford. If they're not interested in that, then do one. Peter Shilton has been talking about Jordan Pickford and said that he should be England's goalkeeper for the World Cup. So he's played in 2 games so far for England, kept 2 clean sheets, looked very good on the ball, you know, with his feet, which we all know how good he is. So it's quite an endorsement from Shilton, who played 125 times, was it, for England? You know, saying basically what we all know, and that is that Pickford is the best English goalkeeper by some way at the moment. Obviously Jack Butland, he will make, you know, he'll play for England later this week, but for me Pickford is quite a way ahead of Butland, who is a good goalkeeper. But yeah, Shilton's given him his backing as well. Just sticking with the internationals, whether you're asked, Ashley Williams played for Wales today against Uruguay. They lost 1-0. Yeah, enough said. Moving on, Kieran Dowell has been speaking about his future, saying that he hopes to come back to Everton in the summer and be part of the first team squad. He said, if I can do that, love it. But he didn't rule out a move to Nottingham Forest. I think Kieran has got at that stage now where he's obviously played a lot of games for Forest this season and been used in the first team. He's been one of their main players. He's got that taste for first team football. He's probably looking and thinking, 20, nearly 21. If I'm not going to get a chance at Everton, I want to move and get first team football because I want to get on with my career and start establishing myself. We've seen this with a few players lately, me leaving Everton, thinking of Ryan Ledson and people like that who've moved on. We heard Callum Connolly talking about, he'd consider a move to Ipswich if Everton weren't going to give him a chance. I think we're going to get this with players who've been used to playing in first teams. They come back, if they're not going to get him, used in our squad, they're going to want to move on, and that's the way it is. But hopefully Kieran Dowell will be fully assessed in the summer and be given a bit of a chance, and we'll see whether he can make it or not at Everton, because he's certainly got the ability. Can he do it at that level? We don't know, because we haven't seen him, but hopefully he can, because that left foot is lovely. Everton today have been linked with Chris Smalling again. It just seems to toss up between Chris Smalling and Phil Jones. But 2 other links in there. Sticking with the Manchester United players, Marouane Fellaini linked with a move back to Everton in the summer. Who is doing these links? Who's putting these stories out there? Probably just the press. But we're also linked with a return for another former Everton player, and that was John Stones in the summer. Now, I can't imagine Man City want to sell John Stones, and I'll be honest, I can't imagine John Stones want to come back to Everton. So I think there's absolutely nothing in that at all. But who knows, football is a funny old game, someone once said. And finally finishing with a story that David Beckham wants Wayne Rooney, Carlo Ancelotti and Ronaldo to join him when his Miami MLS side gets up and running, probably within the next 2 years. Interesting one. I think Wayne would be at the end of it. You know, he's got another year at Everton after this one. Be interesting to see whether he wants to carry on. He's moving into coaching. Obviously, he's going to get involved with the under-14s. I think next season, as well as obviously playing. He sees that development path for himself as he bids to become an Everton manager one day. But it'll be interesting to see whether David Beckham can tempt him to go over and play in Miami and MLS, or whether Rooney will just think, you know, I'm done now. I've been playing since I was 16, and coaching is the way to go. And hopefully Everton can benefit from his experience, and pass that on to up and coming kids, because all of that knowledge and that know-how, and listen, Wayne still got an important part to play in our first team. He's still producing top level performances at times, so he's obviously a big part of our squad, but also his knowledge, being able to impart that on young players, and hopefully they can take it forward in their game and their development, is something that you don't want to go out the door. So we'll have to wait and see whether David Beckham can get him over there or not. That is it for today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so as we move towards 25,000 subs, which we want by the end of the season. Do it now, it takes a second. If you want more videos, get over to Patreon, because it's good. If not, see you later on Toffee TV.